Hey, friends and family, I have another word of encouragement for you. I want to talk to you just for a few moments about overcoming hopeless situations. I'm going to read to you a passage of scripture. It's Matthew chapter 17, verses 14 through 21. And when they had come to the multitude, a man came to him, kneeling down to him and saying, Lord, have mercy on my son, for he is an epileptic and suffers severely. For he is often falls into the fire and often into the water. So I brought him to your disciples, but they could not cure him. Then Jesus answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I bear with you? Bring him here to me. And Jesus rebuked the demon, and it came out of him, and the child was cured from that very hour. Then the disciples came to Jesus privately and said, Why could we not cast it out? So Jesus said to them, Because of your unbelief. For surely I say to you, if you have faith as a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move, and nothing will be impossible for you. However, this kind does not go out except by prayer and fasting. And so we can see here that this father found himself between a rock and a hard place. He was in a very, very difficult and challenging situation. And oftentimes, we find ourselves in those situations, where we're between a rock and a hard place. And those hard places could be marital issues, family problems, financial problems, emotional or mental distress. Maybe there's some challenges on your job, or maybe you're dealing with an addiction, or there's just a host of other challenges that an individual could be going through. And it's during those moments that you and I have two decisions to make. Number one, we can either trust God, or number two, we can give up. So let me say that again. If you are facing in an impossible situation, you have two decisions to make. You can either trust God, or you can give up and throw in the towel. And we know that giving up and throwing in the towel is not the solution. Matthew chapter 17 and verse 20, I'm going to read it to you again. So Jesus said to them, when they asked him why could they not, cure the boy, Jesus' response to them was, because of your unbelief. He says, surely I say to you, if you have faith as a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move, and nothing will be impossible for you. Jesus didn't just rebuke his disciples for their lack of faith. He loved them enough to give them a solution to their dilemma. So yes, he told them the reason why you couldn't do this is because of your unbelief. But I'm going to tell you how you can overcome this situation. And the way to overcome unbelief is through mustard seed faith. Mustard seed faith. You may say, well, what is mustard seed faith? Well, a mustard seed is a tiny seed. It's one of the smallest seeds in the world, yet it grows quite large. Actually, that particular seed can grow into a 10-foot shrub. Mustard seeds grow at the rate of weeds. And so we can see that these mustard seeds, the analogy that Jesus is using, most likely were within view of his audience as he was given this analogy about mustard seeds. And so he says, all you need is faith the size of a mustard seed. He didn't say that you need faith the size of a car or you need faith the size of a house. He says you just need mustard seed faith. And I just want to challenge you and I want to encourage you on this video today that no matter what you're facing in your life right now, no matter how difficult, no matter how trying your situation may be, all it takes is mustard seed faith. A small amount of faith, which is mustard seed faith, can turn around an impossible situation. It's not faith in ourselves, it's having faith in God. So until next time, friends and family, keep living that Sozo life.